going to move between now and Monday.
So far, about 16 buildings within the Alaba International Market have been marked for demolition by the State Building Control Agency, especially
Igbo traders in Lagos.
they will destroy your businesses. After that, they will take over your houses. When I go for it, I want you to be writing down what I'm saying.
And all those buildings are going to move between now and Monday.
So far, about 16 buildings within the Alaba International Market have been marked for demolition by the State Building Control Agency, especially
Igbo traders in Lagos.
they will destroy your businesses. After that, they will take over your houses. When I go for it, I want you to be writing down what I'm saying.
Dalụkwanụ ndị ọma na-ege ntị, ekene m nwoke kene nwaanyị wee sị ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ asị m mmiri ata na mazụ anwụ na nke onye chiri onye azụ elu. Onye m na n'onye n'ụbọchị nke taata bụ MAP eziokwu bụ ndụ 1 Biafra land. Ndị asị m ka Chukwu okike abịa ma onye pụrụ ime ihe niile gozie onye ọbụla ebe ọbụla ọ nọ. Na-egenụ m ntị ndị ọma na-ege ntị. Ndị Igbo na-ekwu okwu si na ife agba n'aka na-ejighị enyo enenie. Ife na-emesi Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anyị nidilozi ije jụba onye dị responsible oke ndị na-emie. Now, Biafrans and lovers of freedom enwere m ọtụtụ oge m ga-egbu na destin. Mana ihe m chọrọ igwu unu bụ na ọ bụrụ na ife mee Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the people who got here are the people who get hold responsible for anything that happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because these people have become a willing tools for the enemies to use them against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the angel will tell you no idea. Clearly see that you are not aware. Now, Kingsley Ezebilo, popularly called Canon Takano, or they are aware that na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no na Kenya, or they are aware that na a kidnap go Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or they are aware that na something a mego Mazi Nnamdi Kanu complete 8 days, or they are aware who keep it to himself or mehoka any person malo about it until a rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Obu ni na agu Emmanuel Tata bu the 19th of June. Tata na eme a complete 2 years. Ejide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigeria government jide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, from this 19th of June 2021, we wrote Tata Kanu Takanu enwebeho one single thing. Oga signal, this is what I have done to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The leadership of IPOB, Tinye Monday sit at home, Kanu Takanu countered it. And they fought against it and make sure that he persuaded Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to cancel it, to call it off. But out of the love, Biafrans, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no, Biafrans voluntarily carried it out till date without anyone controlling it. That is why Inwehoyi Gage they're responsible for the Monday sit at home, because it's out of voluntarily love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu no. Now, Kanu Takanu, they are aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been kidnapped and they will keep to himself. Now, Bambo can make sure that now any person now law for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be killed and they will be pushed aside. Now, since over 2 years, Kanu Takanu ejebeho any protest in any place to make sure that now we create awareness for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Secondly, Kenya participated in the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The case between that very issue now was handed over to Kingsley Ezebilo, popularly called Kanu Takanu. Well, Tata, on anything about that case. Anything the case, Kingsley Kanu or Kingsley Ezebilo, popularly called Kanu Takanu, and when anything on me, Kenya government. The role Kenya government play na that very rendition. Onweghị onye nugolu menwe court case na Kenya. Onweghị onye nugolu menwe lawyer na Kenya. Onweghị anything, because that Kenya now he participate in rendition Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kweshika Kenya na ata afụfụ ya, ka Kenya na azọrọ ọnụ ha. Yet Kanu Kanu ndị in charge of the case. Enweghị any place ị ga-apụta na no any update maka ihe na-eme na Kenya or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court case in Kenya. Then the group Kanu Kanu unu ga-ejide if anything happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if a case lays a below, popularly called Kanu Kanu, number 1. Nne ya anya Emmanuel Kanu, Simon Ekpa, popularly called Gumi of Idu, and Caroline Okorafo. These people be unu ga-ejide nyana Aloy Ejimako. Aloy Ejimako, ndị anụ adị ihe na-akpa nkata ka Mazi nwụọ ka ọka something mee Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka ha wee nwee ike si ọkwa ikwurie, we said it, we have been vindicated, we tried this and that. Aloy Ejimako is never an IPOB lawyer. Now, ihe nju ekpọrọ gị afọ ndị a ka m brief olu gị the roles ndị anụ apụlego so far. M ga-brief olu gị, ọ ga-adị ezigbo short because achọrọ m in a due time I check everything here. Now, number 1, Simon Ekpa, the criminal in Finland, the dwarf, but the first person on the 28th day of February 2022 come out on his inconsequential platform and he told the people that he has sacked the leadership of IPOB without any replacement, without hearing the order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's consent, without any reason. Simon Ekpa putakwala again shown that he has sacked the legal team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without having any lawyer to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without having any plan to hire or bring any lawyer. Now, Simon Ekpa, but the person Potashi, let any person, everybody should boycott IPOB meeting in order to abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In order to abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the moment you stop going IPOB meeting, that means you will stop paying your monthly dues. You will stop supporting IPOB. You cannot go for protest for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot participate in anything of releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But some people, out of their daft brain, they cannot reason beyond their enemies, failed to understand the game. Because on your potashigi, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot checkmate the activities the person name towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now, after Simon Ekpa sacked DOS and announced the sacking of legal team without replacing them, Kanu Kanu now have come out to follow the suit of Simon Ekpa because he recruited Simon Ekpa. Anyone Simon failed to do, he will come out to do it by himself, because when you hear it's a brother or it's a cousin or it's a nephew or it's related to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will say, no, it's a blood, they cannot betray. Remember, Cain and Abel, they are blood, the same mama, the same papa, not to talk of somebody that is not of the same mama or the same papa. Now, Kanu Kanu Potagoko again, who knew that now? Nya Sakigo, Chief Professor Mike Ezekome son from representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the Supreme Court. Remember, this professor, this son, Bilnyawa discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the Court of Appeal. Court of Appeal. All of you are saying today that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged and acquitted, but you forgot to remember who played which lawyer go for it. It is Mike Ezekome with Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Now, these people, these two people, the lawyer have bring to replace this erudite Iroko and the Iroko of law and erudite barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Unajo had this question: When you sack these people and abandon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, court case is fast approaching. Who will go for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Now, Caroline Okarafo, mgbe ejide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Caroline Okarafo bụ the person who did the Twitter of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not waiting every minute and day, making people to believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one tweeting. For good 8 days, Mazi nọ n'aka ndị ilo na-ata afụfụ. These people keep on feeding the Biafrans with fake news that Mazi is in the safe hand. Now, every mission, every strategy DOS take to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Kanu Ntakanu, Simon Ekpa, Nnenna, and the rest of them will rise against it in order to frustrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mike Ozokome and the barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor have sued in different petitions over the health condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How can Aloy Ejimako, who is a criminal in US, who US declared wanted, who is not recognized, who don't have chamber that he will use to anything, how can he say that he don't know that Mazi Chike Dozem is the head of Directorate of State? But in his own press release, he said one Mr. Chike Dozem, who is the head of department. There is nothing like a department there. Now, Achom Kunu na agenti, because when anything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Kanu Ntakanu is the #1 suspect. Simon Ekpa is #2. Nnenna #3. Emmanuel Kanu #4. With other inconsequential, evil, greedy bingos that are following them. And the Aloy Ejimako are the person they are using. So, while we are fighting every day to make sure that we release our leader and for the referendum of Biafra restoration, these people are busy trying every means to stop the restoration of Biafra and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Joe Wagi this question. These people are aware that they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na Kenya, yet he may hear public. Joe Wagi this question. Joe Wagi these people maybe organize doctors check Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon without the consent of the lead counsel of the very court case. When the Kenya own happened, people put an action na DOS. Well, how can DOS be? And they had aware the same thing is happening again, and that is why DOS is now taking the necessary actions. IPOB abo family business obulo meeting umunna and obulo meeting ebe na agba onye potokuboku. These people is trying to make sure that there is a division and frustration in Biafra movement. And they use the divide and rule of the Fulanis. Fulanis are ruling these people. Now, some of them got potentially, how can the whole entire family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu betray him? The question on Choli Jogi, before you ask this question, on what are you at the entire family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That is why we mentioned the names, because we never mentioned the ones that are not involved. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were wife and children. They are not involved in betraying him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were elder sister, Nnenna, or no lonely or no betray. Now, before I draw that question, okay, can the whole member of DOS and the whole of IPO being a Egypt betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at once? The whole coordinators, everybody reason and they think before Ikubu. Check the actions and the steps these people may take. In case, if God forbid that if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these people are the people whom Fulani is using to make sure that they destabilize IPOB and execute Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These people have a lawyer of their own. These people ain't well anything of their own, but the people now fight day and night to make sure that they get the result. These people are fighting them, trying to bring them down. Each of these people now, what is the crime of Mike Ezekome? The attack on Ejiofor and the Mike Ezekome started the moment they win the case in a court of appeal that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the court of appeal. That is when these people unleash their anger and the frustration towards Mike Ezekome. That is to tell you that these people actually look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pota. That is why Haja Pankata now try everything humanly possible, everything within their power to make sure that they make the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain in DSS dungeon. Since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till date, Simon Ekpa enwebe protest, organized any protest. Simon Ekpa enwebe any embassy, any place, anything international, orga submit anything for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So sebo no na man ka nkita na ala dibu na social media. No leba ka nkita na ala onwele any other thing on eme. Opotoshigi na yenwe ESN na yenwe nka na yenwe nka. Ihe nje ekwu ya abakwa ụwa mmalụ nke bụ eziokwu, because enough is enough. We cannot say, oh, it's because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family. We will not be silent over some certain issues. No, things are not done like that. So I want people to know the truth and also know the real truth of what is going on. What is going on is that Kanu Kanu, Kingsley Ezebilo, is determined and playing everything within his own power to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Osina or Mahon Niheme, that is it. I challenge Kingsley Ezebilo, or Potakon, or Wolojinaka. More, you know, well, idea. Na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu danako na kandilo mbono na Kenya. Senya bia nwoyi obrukwa na onwele idea mata na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been kidnapped in Kenya. Or we bankite. Jono Kanu Takano nyako wala the reason which the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya or bankite. Kedundi balo Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ticket ojuega Kenya. Kendi buku hotel ebono. This is Caroline Okorafo. Nenayanya Kanu Takano. Members of DOS amaho the whereabouts of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Nenayanya, Kingsley Ezebilo, Caroline Okorafo, and the lawyer Jimako, these people are aware. And the guy lawyer Jimako that if anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or no diru kamonke arularu, kamonke baloku, I get nearly aka address yenya, or no ginsi wedi. John Wonu since he kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Onwega got one action physically taken by Kanu Kanu, Simon Ekpa, or any other person lawyer Jimako to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and where the action took place. DOS organized go protest in European Union headquarters in Belgium, Brussels, precisely. And every IPOB came there, and all of us, we demonstrated and we hand over letter. That is awareness. The leadership of IPOB have organized protests in White House, America. And these are the awareness campaign. The leadership of IPOB organized go protests in Britain, in London, in UK. That is to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. If I need you for Mike Ezekome have not lost any case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu any day. John Nnenyanya, or they are aware that Naka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for complete 8 good days. Why not follow their friends? The same way had we plan another evil to go and carry out surgery against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wish. You draw the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu reject na yama take any treatment from those doctors. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, the Fulanis are using these people to make sure that they destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have labored for. Remember, they will never come out to tell that they hate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will be telling you that they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ha ga na-akpọ onye isi, onye isi, onye isi. So that to be confusing you. Every minute, Simon Genyo that 48 hours, each will release a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sit at home to be enforced. A willing Gushishi our people. Ejugo get the result and what he have gained for all his actions and the evil doings. Ihe nji wepụta na-agụ unu okwu a bụ na enwela ya ga-agị unu. Ọ na-efom here in case na ịmalụ ọ bụ unu na-eme anya abịalụ m na IPOB bịa soro m chọwa connection m na-ekwu ya and abịalụ m na IPOB bịa chụwa ego my own money ka m na-etinye na-eriski my life. So I urge every Biafrans to take note of what I am saying here. If anything happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hold Kingsley Ezebilo, Simon Ekpa, Nnenna Yanya, Caroline Okorafo, Aloy Ejimako, hold them responsible. These people are working day and night to execute and make sure that they eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not for the leadership of IPOB, DOS, the evil could have befallen on us, because these people are well determined and they are not relenting in their evil acts. Now, the question on Julunubu, since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, that can a complete 2 years, he kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Onwele send them one video of what Simon have done, either by protest, by having meeting with world leader. This on to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same thing applicable to Kingsley Ezebilo. The same thing to Aloy Ejimako. Aloy Ejimako, out of wickedness, megidere gas Nigeria for this thing, damages of 50 million. But what is 50 million? 50 million is not up to 100,000 naira. Some Igbo sued for 20 billion. Man, Aloy Shiginaya win the case. You go to Aloy, what case have he won and what is the result? Joka no Takano, the result of case in the UK. Dear friends, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu life is in danger from his own brothers and sisters. And then well much to say. This is the message in Chole Pasulunu. Akambwanu Nwoke, MAP, Ezioku Bundo, 1 na Biafra land. Wesinya Malunu Mma. Abialom here Kamana Madu Diagwabanlo or Kamana Madu Mewa agreement. Adam here can wagi the things in play. And like I said, draw Simon Epanya Olugo FIFA Megol for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kebo Gagol protest, Kebo create the awareness. Then draw Kanu Takano the same question. Draw Nnenna the same question. Draw Aloy Ejimako the same question. Draw Caroline Okara for the same question and wait for their response. They have no response. On whatever anything Hamego for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rather than causing problem and destruction. Draw her who is the lawyers that will replace the great Iroko of the law, Mike is the comment, and our erudite barrister Ejiofor. The lawyer, which lawyer? So Kamazi got caught without lawyer Kandana Wagi, yet in a hair chuche. All the day of court, these people a Buluwan Pashoko idiots. Where they were caught. Chain echiche. Okuchakwa Koram non, they won. Yamalu until I come your way again. I come book one on work. MAP is Yokubundo 1 in Biafra. Stay tuned for more videos. No retreat, no surrender. They were in Kemesiano, can give it all.